Hi, thank you for clicking and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Esther Africa, a Cameroonian content creator based in Douala, Cameroon. So in today's video, I'll be talking about my West travel experience from Aba to Ecom and eventually to Cameroon or back to Cameroon. For people who are just joining, I'm a Cameroonian content creator and I was visiting Nigeria for my first time, or I was going out of my country, Cameroon, for my very first time. And yeah, while coming back from Nigeria, I left Lagos and passed through Aba, then from Aba to Ecom, and Ecom to Ecom, which is a border town between Cameroon and Nigeria, yeah, and eventually from Ecom to Douala, Cameroon, which is where I am based. So now we left Aba. Oh, I arrived Aba. Maybe I should start with me. I arrived Aba at around 7 a.m. That was very pretty early in the morning. But unfortunately, the bus that was coming to Ecom didn't really have people coming to Ecom, many of them like that. So I waited, and that's why you had to watch that video of me touring Aba, fortunately for me. And yeah, the reactions have been massive. And yeah, I will definitely be visiting Nigeria sometime again, or maybe pretty soon, yeah. But then while getting into this bus, I mean, you can see, like, look at the way they had to pack, like, the loads. You are sitting in the car with loads and there was just no leg space. Like, it was just not free, man. If you actually plan on traveling to or between this route, I would prefer maybe you just go with a private car. I don't know if there are more advanced or better buses leaving Aba to maybe Ecom, sorry. I don't know if there are more advanced buses leaving Aba to Ecom, and if there is any, or if there are any, then I think that would be a better option, because this particular trip, I did not really enjoy it at all, or I was not really comfortable. Forget about enjoying the trip, but I was not comfortable at all. But aside from that, I was very happy and impressed with the road network in Nigeria. Sorry, I'm talking about Cameroon here. With the road network in Nigeria, given the fact that most of their roads, like most of their national roads or roads linking maybe some 2 cities or 2 states, you find it pretty, like, in very good condition. It's true that it's a very big and massive country, and in other parts the roads will not really be the best, but so far with my experience traveling across Nigeria and 7 states, I would say Nigeria has like a very good road network. It might not really be perfect, but it is good. I must say that. I mean, so if you're watching me and you're Cameroonian, know that Nigeria is doing better, or Nigeria is doing, I mean, far more better than we in Cameroon. Because coming to Cameroon right now, looking at the state of roads here, it's nothing compared to anything here. So I got to Ecom. We finally left Ecom by around 12 p.m. or midday, should I put it that way. We left Ecom by midday and had to arrive Ecom by around 8 p.m. in the night. Now, one other thing on the road that actually caught my attention, and I was not happy with this, is the fact that on the road, fortunately, or I don't know if I should say unfortunately, most of us in the bus that left Aba were actually Cameroonians heading to Ecom, or maybe some of them were Nigerians actually heading to Ecom and eventually to cross to Cameroon. It was late already, and by that time you could not cross to Cameroon because the border town in Cameroon is in the southwest region, and the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon are actually not stable. Like right now, they're actually into, like, there's a socio-political conflict or war, I'll put it that way, going on in this part of the country, which means that we left, and then on the road we had to, now we met immigration officers at one point. I don't know where that was because I'm not really familiar with the road like that. Now they had to ask, are you Cameroonian? Where are you from? Where are you from? And some Nigerians would tell them where they are coming from. One unfortunate thing, I realized that most Nigerians, they don't have, like, in Nigeria, there's actually not like an identification document which you are supposed to work with. I feel like it's not by force, because you can actually be able to express yourself and tell these people, this is where I'm coming from, this is where I'm coming from, and they will let you go. But in Cameroon, brother, that will not work like that too. In Cameroon, you need your ID card. So almost all of us had our passports, and so they collected our passports. We were Cameroonians. Now they collect these passports probably to maybe feel that, okay, this person had to pass through this control post or whatsoever. One thing which is not recorded in any book or anywhere is the fact that these people get to collect 2,000 naira from everyone, or they collected 2,000 naira from everyone who was not Nigerian. Unfortunately, I don't know why this has to happen. And this is the same thing even at the border. When you're crossing into Nigeria or into Cameroon, you get to pay money, brother. Like on the Cameroonian side, I had to pay, I think 2,000 francs, and then, or is it 1,000 francs CFA, and then 3,000, or they all say 3,000 naira. And if you don't have, say, francs, you pay maybe like a 5,000 naira. That's on the Cameroonian side. Now on the Nigerian side, you realize that mostly drivers are the ones who get to pay these amounts to immigration officers. This amount, I don't know where it's going to. And unfortunately, Cameroon and Nigeria actually has a free movement agreement. There's actually an agreement that allows citizens and businesses to, you just go to Nigeria, come back without any problem. But now, mind you, the day I was leaving Cameroon to Nigeria, unfortunately, if you didn't have your passport, you will not cross to Nigeria, and if you didn't have your passport in Nigeria, you will not cross to Cameroon. And I was surprised that the day I was coming back was still the same. Like, why do these people have to do all of these things? We are working to see that Africa becomes one, or united, or borderless Africa, but I feel like not only the authorities, because this thing is actually, or it should be happening without the knowledge of authorities, and it should just be about people who are actually at the borders and all that. Why should all of these things be happening is what I really cannot explain, is what I really do not understand, unfortunately. So, the experience was really not the best leaving Aba to Ecom. But when I got to Ecom, I had to enjoy. I loved the vibe there. Crossing the Cameroonian-Nigerian border is another nightmare. It is another nightmare. Like, you come, and if you don't have money to pay to these people, they are not letting you go. Unfortunately, they are not letting you go. Most people call it bribe because it is not recorded anywhere. Nothing is written anywhere, and nothing. Why do we have all of that? Even where they get to stamp your passport, you have to pay. On the Nigerian side, you pay. On the Cameroonian side, these guys just collect the money. They are not writing anything. Or they collect your passport and they are not giving you. It is ridiculous. And this thing doesn't only happen between the Cameroonian and Nigerian border. I've seen many other content creators complain about this same issue. I don't know why it should be like that, but this is Africa for you. But you know what? I'm ready for this task, and I'm looking forward to traveling pretty much more than you might think. So please, if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do like this video, and please consider sharing as well. Have you ever crossed, say, maybe leaving your country to another country? Or if you're a Nigerian watching, have you traveled to Cameroon by road before? Let me know your experience and how you felt passing through this route. I know that it will not really be a very good one, because I've seen like Nigerians who cross and get to Cameroon, like when you leave Ecom, which is the border town, coming maybe to Boya, which is the main city in the southwest region, or maybe to Douala, any other city, they'll get to not just police officers, you also have gendarme officers or immigration officers as well, because it is always like mixed control. You always get to see Nigerians paying a lot of money, and I'm like, why do we have all of this going on? Unfortunately, no one is doing anything. No one would do anything, because these people are just sent to the field, and they go and dictate and decide the laws on their own. Unfortunately, no one is doing anything. I just pray and hope that someone gets to see this video, even if it's not today, maybe someday, and things get to be adjusted, because this is not helping matters. It is not helping us as Africans. It is not helping anybody. And as Africans, or as a continent, we can do better. Like, we can really do better. We can do better, starting from yourself as an individual, because this does not only depend on the authorities. Okay, now, like for example, the bus that I took from Aba to Ecom, you see these people put, and when I had to ask why the luggages were in the vehicle, I was told this is a normal routine on the road, which means that it's not something that just happened for that day. So people who actually ply this road would be able to confirm. If you're leaving Aba to Ecom, you definitely have to confirm. Maybe it's not just about leaving Aba to Ecom, maybe to other states in Nigeria as well. It could be the same thing. So you see that the change that we desire is supposed to start from ourselves. Or if these people actually desire to always carry luggages, maybe they should make space for that on top of their vehicles. That way it will be good. Like, you get to even a control post, or if you have to ease yourself, it is seemingly impossible because you've been blocked. Like, there's just even no possibility of you going out on a journey that would take more than 5 hours. You know, when people always say a journey is taking more than 5 hours, we always think it is nothing, but man, it is only when you are on this journey by road then you get to understand how tedious, tiring and exhausting this can be. But aside from this, I might have had other bad experiences or good experiences in Nigeria. I will definitely be doing a video on my experience in Nigeria soon, and so let's look forward to that. You definitely get to learn something from here, and I hope you learned something from this video. But Nigeria generally is a good country, yeah. So at least for this one we had a stop, which is a good one. It's really a long journey. I think like 5 hours to go. Yeah, they get pure water, and pure water they mostly get for there. But just go, just go. South Place. Wait, I come with my bag. Oh. Go inside. So we finally made it to Ecom. Then we're going to be spending the night here to leave tomorrow morning. Cameroon. So this has been my life in Nigeria. One hotel to the other. That's just been it. The experience. Ecom, sorry, not Ecom. Tomorrow Ecom and Douala. Subsequent. Clean, right? Nice one. Ecom, not even like a capital city, but looks really, really dope. I love it. Just arrived. Let's go get like I think my first food since yesterday. I ate jollof rice and fried rice in Lagos. First time, let me go try. I think I'll be trying swallow, even though it's kind of late. When we pass it, I will try the swallow. I want swallow. We'll go to the sponsor. Oh, there's music. Not what I wanted. Okay. Someone comes and starts telling me you're not supposed to feel. I mean, it's time to say goodbye to my very good brother here. He's my biggest fan on YouTube, like my number one supporter on YouTube. He was my sponsor yesterday, and yeah, I want to say a very big thank you to him. It's about time I hit the road back to Cameroon. I mean, anything? Do you have anything to say to
I just want to say, keep following Star Africa on his YouTube channel, and it was a pleasure having him around. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Goodbye. Safe journey.
Yeah, we'll see you again.
Okay,
we'll see you again.
Thank you.
So we just got like to the border here in Ecom, about moving to Douala, and this is how the journey here is starting. Paid for my ticket already, now waiting for the bus to like kick off, and then we'll be able to get going. So that's just it. Fingers crossed. So this is like the bus vehicle that took me from Ecom to Douala, Cameroon. This journey took like forever. Unfortunately, I could not film and all that, but I arrived safely. Yeah, that's it. It's been Elstar Africa here, signing out. This is the end of the road for my Nigerian trip. Expect more of Cameroonian content from now on till I get to travel to any next destination. Yeah, thank you so much for having watched this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.